Hello everyone, my name is Rizival, and today I'm here to talk about Kart Green Studios mascot, Jimmy and Blegs. They are the greatest duo to have ever existed, so why don't we get a better look? So as you can see here, this is my blender, this is Jimmy and Blegs. Jimmy is the main body and everything, so usually I refer to them as just Jimmy, but just know that Blegs is there too. Blegs is the hat. So as you can see, they're pretty cool. He's got a metal arm and stuff, and I just kind of wanted to go over how I came up with Jimmy and why he's just so awesome, and why you should definitely not start a cult following based around him. So once upon a time, I had a morph suit that was orange, because orange is my favorite color. Thought that was obvious, and I grew really fast. When I was a kid, I was like, I'd get like 2 inches like every couple months. It was pretty crazy. And so I grew out of it, and it got to the point where my chin ripped a hole in it, and I was like, wow, this looks like where a mouth would go. So then I drew a face on it, and this is roughly what the face looked like. I still have the actual Jimmy. Don't think I'm going to put a picture up, but if you guys ask me, I might do a post with it if you want to see him. But face looked like this right here. It's beautiful. Beautiful face right there. Look at that. Yes, majestic even. And I was like, wow, what would I call this guy? So I called him Jimmy. And so then I started grabbing a bunch of the random leftover fabrics I have from other costumes, blankets, clothes I don't like wearing because they were weird, and just shoved them all into the morph suit, and I packed it up. It was like, brr, brr, brr. Then I got my tie-dye shirt that I couldn't wear in public, and my pants I couldn't wear in public because both were see-through-ish whenever I was wearing them. But for Jimmy, they were fine because I don't know, he's not like a deity like I am, but he should be because he's perfect. And so I put him on him, and I'm like, wow, he looks great. So he's got a tie-dye shirt that I made at a summer camp, and some themed soccer shorts. I don't remember where I got them from. And it was mostly just Jimmy for a while. Then when we had to move from one of our old houses, well, actually, no, hold on. Let me backtrack just a sec here. I want to tell you about the time Jimmy first met my mom. It's pretty awesome. So the first day I made Jimmy, I was like, man, he should definitely stand. Why is it loading? Go away. I think he should stand. So I took 2 bow staffs that I have, because I was in karate. No, it was taekwondo, but same difference. And I just put them in there, and I'm like, wow, this is awesome. And so I'm just like, yep, look at him. He's standing there. He's perfect. And I stood him up, and I showed my siblings, and they're like, who's this? I'm like, it's Jimmy. He's now part of our family. He's like, he's pretty awesome. And, they accepted him because, well, he's Jimmy. How do you say no to him, bro? I'm like, look at him. He's beautiful. So then I was like, ooh, I know what we should do. So my mom would always have this spot where she'd come home and she'd sit down on the couch in that spot. So I decided to put Jimmy there so she could meet Jimmy firsthand when she got home. And I remember hearing, I was in the other room, and she was, oh, what the fuck is this? And that's how she met Jimmy. There's only been one person in the entire world that I think hates Jimmy, and I think it's my mom. She's racist against orange people, and that is the reason. No, I'm kidding. She's not. I don't know why she doesn't like Jimmy. I honestly don't get it. She's like, it's creepy. No, it ain't. He's beautiful. He's awesome. And so, and that's, Jimmy was born, he's almost gotten shot because he was just standing in hallways and stuff. And then when we had to move, we got back to this story, the people were laughing about it, and it was really funny because they wrapped him up in like packing tape and like the cardboard stuff to make sure the tape didn't get on him, but they like fully wrapped his head in like a casing and like his body, and they moved him that way, and it was just one of the weirdest things ever. So then, you know, cut to a little bit later, I was a big fan of Meta Runner. Love Meta Runner. You should watch it. It's on Glitch Productions. Their first animated series. Beautiful, absolute cinema. And I wanted to make myself a metal arm, and I was like, I don't have any gloves that I can turn into metal arms, so I selfishly took one of Jimmy's arms. It took me like an entire week to make this decision. I want you to know, like, that's how much I was fighting with this. I was like, no, I can't, but I want to. I can't. I want to. And it's like, you know, you're a little kid, you don't understand the consequences of your actions, but eventually, you know, it made just some great character development. So, you know, I took Jimmy's arm, I tried to make myself a metal arm, and it didn't work out because, you know, it was too small. So then I was like, you know what if Jimmy had a metal arm? So that's why he has his metal arm. In the canon, though, it's after he's lost a fight against something. I'll go more into that later. But then eventually, you know, Mario Odyssey rolls around, and I'm like, wow, I look at all these games that have like a secondary character, like little like team up buddy, that you know Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, Mario with Cappy now, you know, Link with like Navi or like some other creature that he gets in the games. Like a lot of them. I was like, man, Jimmy should have like a little buddy partner. So I sat there and I was like, man, I gotta design an original character. I was like, it should have something to do with the beanie, because I like the sentient hat idea. I don't want to do it like Cappy, where like he does anything. I just want them to be like good friends. And so I sat there designing all day, and so I got like one as like a, you know, basic beanie, right? And it's like that little hamburger shape, got a little ball on top. He's got little flippers for hands, and he's got like legs. I'm like, I know exactly what I'm gonna call him. He's a beanie with legs, so that shortened is Blegs, beanie legs. I'm like, man, I'm a genius. So, and that's how Blegs was born. And so when I made it in real life, I took a pipe cleaner, I put it through my orange beanie that I had, that Jimmy would always wear because he's bald otherwise, and I put 2 stickers for the eyes, and bam, there he was. My second favorite boy. And Blegs also does have legs. You know, Bionicles, like the Lego things? I took them and I made like the longest legs I could possibly make, and then the body. And so that's like his skeleton is like a Bionicle with just legs, and then like little short arms to keep like the shape. And it's kind of cursed now that I think about it. If someone wants to draw that, which I might draw it, that'd be cool fan art. I'm just saying. But yeah, and that was where he's been kind of finalized. Then I started working with Blender and 3D stuff, and eventually just came to this model right here. Like, look at him. He's perfect. Perfect, Chad. Like, look at how he moves. Beautiful. It's super laggy because I'm running like 50 things. But, you know, also Ruby's in the background. I used this set to make the background, and so I just removed all the background stuff, but deleting Ruby would take a little bit more than that. So she just gets to stay. And hey, I might make a video on her next. She is part of the ultimate characters that I have. I have like 6 ultimate characters. I am one of them, but still, you know, being worked out and stuff, and that's not for way later. My version doesn't come until way later, but I'll share some other ones with you. Ruby will probably be next. I just gotta get a couple things situated. So, you know, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning about my greatest creation, my son, my beautiful, beautiful son that I love dearly, Jimmy. And I hope that this inspires you to make Jimmy your god. Because I may be a god, but hey, I would like my son to have the status instead, because he deserves it way more. Like, look at him. Like, here, like look at him. Get me out of the way. Get me out of the way. Look at him. Look at him. He's beautiful. All right. All right. That's all. That's all. So, you know, stay safe. Don't die. Rizival.